Abhishek Jagini, if you can hear me.
Yeah. So, what I would like to, first bring it up front is that ours is a country, I mean, I am talking at a very broad level. After the independence, if we have to actually look at politics and the relation, how it works with the government, our populace was largely a not so educated populace, and the style of functioning of the administration and the government has largely been on papers and in text. So, there has always been a gap between what a common man's needs with the government are and how the administration delivers. This is what we learn even in the academic sessions of administrative governance and political governance. The gap had to be bridged by the the face of the people or the people's representatives. I agree that initially these were the facilitators, but over the period of time we see how only one party has been ruling for the country for a long time. This has somehow evolved, or rather devolved into a culture of only through the political influence the system works. And here we have a fine example of our communist, the comrade brother here. The communists typically have one way of function, two ways of functioning. Either oppose everything, they do it when they are in the opposition, or encroach everything, they do it when they are in the ruling party. This is one fine example of how the communists or the CPIM functioning, they equal the party with the government. So, for them the party and the government are not two different things. They think this is a USSR or China, where the party rules the country, and that is the problem. That is basically problem with the mindset, and that is very well reflected how
Right.
a leader of
Abhishek Jagini.
Right, it is actually a very brave act on behalf of the
SFI
police
district
officer.
president who was part of clashes to another location to prevent further clashes, and he was hauled up for doing his job.
Right. It's a very thoughtful of the police officers to actually take their leader, of the group which has caused the violence or possibly caused the violence, and to separate them in order to, for the peace to prevail. That is actually very thoughtful of him. But the hegemonical feeling has actually made them feel bad that they have been dealt in this way, because they expect, because they are associated with the ruling party, maybe they expect them to be treated like VIPs, and the victim rather to be taken from the place and not themselves. Maybe this attitude has caused the problem here. But like rightly as Monica ji has said, it is very brave on part of the officer to even take it upfront, go heads on with the politician and make it clear that
Abhishek Jagini, nobody can interfere with the police when they are doing their job.
Right, I agree with that. It should be a citizen-centric
Absolutely
approach,
right.
and whatever the rule of law says, and whatever is need of the hour as per discretion of the police officer, I think that should be followed, and safety of the citizens or the students there should be ensured, and that is what the officer did. That is very right, and like Swaranjit Singh ji has reinstated that there should be some sort of social and political voice in support of this brave police officer Amrut Rangan, and we should all